Hey guys, what's up? This is another video in my series where I am going through a 12-month personal development journey studying The 8th Habit by Stephen Covey, and today I'm going to be talking about the problem. The problem is that we are stuck in a mindset of the industrial age where managers of organizations are treating their people like things, okay? That is the underlying problem. People are being treated like things. So it's a matter of like, how much can you get done in your 9 to 5? Don't be creative. Don't try to think outside the box. Don't make solutions. Things are working just great how they are. Thank you. Punch your clock. That's all we need. And people aren't cool with that. People don't want to be treated like a thing. People want to be treated as people. We each have dreams and hopes and families and aspirations and fears and frustrations that are just as real as they are for me as they are for you. And it's in understanding and treating people like humans and not treating them like robots that we can move from this industrial age to the knowledge worker age, where we are able to help people find their voice. If you want more on how to find your voice, watch my previous video. But we want to help people find their voice, and then we want to inspire others to find theirs. So it's not just about effectiveness, it's about being great, which is on the title of this book here. So from effectiveness to greatness. One of the things I love is how he explains our choices and our paradigms. So I will show you this here, even though I'm just going to read it to you, but you can maybe pause the screen if you want. So he talks about when we have not found our voice, like when you're frustrated at work and people are telling you to do something that maybe like you don't care about or you feel like morally against it, you're either going to rebel or you're going to quit. Okay? And I think we can all think of jobs that we've had where people have told us to do something that's either like, it sucks, we don't want to do it, we don't know how to do it, we don't know why we should do it, it's like, doesn't seem right, and we're like, nope, not going to do that. The next level of like cooperation is malicious obedience. So maybe you have had those situations and you're like, fine, like I need this paycheck, I'm going to do it. After that is willing compliance. So as we move up this scale, that means we are unlocking our voice and we are figuring out that potential inside of us. And as we use more of that potential is where we start to move up the scale. So then it goes to willing compliance, then cheerful cooperation, then heartfelt commitment, and creative excitement. I have experienced cheerful cooperation. I've experienced all of these. Heartfelt commitment feels so good when you know that like your heart is in it, you want to like get excited and you want to participate and you want to do something, be part of your organization, or you want to be part of an initiative. That feels so good. And when I think of those moments, I'm using the skill sets that I love, or I'm passionate about that thing, or my conscience feels like, man, Natalie, this is a really good thing. Like you are doing something meaningful in the world. The last thing is creative excitement. So I think there's so many different forms of creative excitement, and for me, it unleashes itself in the form of entrepreneurship and in the form of like innovation, creating things, creating videos, creating processes, helping organizations like solve problems. It's building new relationships. It's like going to conferences and finding things out and like implementing those into my life. That creative excitement is the opposite of what happens when we treat people like things. So when you can have an outward mindset and see people for who they really are as human beings with a heart, with a mind, with a body and a soul that they must feed and they must take care of, then we can unlock the full creative human potential in our organizations, in our families, in our communities, in our churches, in our homes. And to me, that is what living life is. It's finding that voice that he talks about and living that voice. And there's a quote that says something like, so many people never live. They just exist. And there's a YouTube video I will link below that helps illustrate that. That is like the saddest thing. I want to wake up every day full of energy and excitement, feeling purposeful, understanding having absolute clarity on my goals and what I should be doing, how to show up appropriately in the moment so that I can live my full potential and my full joyful expression of who I am. That is what I want for me, and that is what I want for you. If that is something that you're interested in exploring and discovering more about, then consider subscribing to my channel. Consider going into joining my Facebook group called My Best Self, and take this journey with me. Stop being treated like a thing, if that's where you're at, or stop treating other people like things. And look at your organization in a way that you can figure out how you can help people discover their voice and unlock that full potential. Because I believe, as an entrepreneur, in order for me to find success and to create a business and an organization that works without me and adds value to the world and adds value to the employees and people within it, I must find and help cultivate those human needs in people. That, to me, is what true leadership is about, is helping people find their voice, see their potential, and then help them see that potential for themselves. So this video is getting a little long. I'm going to cut it here. Stay tuned, though. I'm going to continue talking about the different chapters in here and the things I am learning from it. If you have any suggestions for me from a, hey Natalie, keep your videos shorter and more concise kind of standpoint, I would love your feedback, because this journey for me is also about improving my ability to communicate, and to communicate persuasively and articulately and distinguish myself as a voice among many. So any help that you have for me would be so valuable, and I hope that something that I've said has sparked something in you that will help you make a small adjustment or a big adjustment to make your life a little bit better. So with that, thanks for watching. Bye.